Hi class. This semester we'll be using the Cengage material for our ebook and for a lot of our assignments. Let's take a look at that together. In Canvas, we'll be doing the majority of our work from the modules component. So when you look at your modules, up at the very top, you'll see a link for our Cengage material. Now, there are several links included here in this module, and they're all important. Each of them links into our Cengage course. The welcome from Cengage, how to use your course, what kind of things to expect in the unit, the facilities of the reader, how you can take notes and use highlighters and important things like that, how to download the data files for the course, your student dashboard for Cengage Unlimited, the companion site for our textbook, and finally, Cengage tech support, hoping you never need it, but it's here in case you do. Now I'm going to click on the main link to go into our Cengage material. Before I do that though, I want to look at our first week. Before you get to this material in Canvas, you'll notice that there are some modules that come before Module 1. Each of those are important and contain important information for you on getting software installed and things properly set up for our course. So please review all of that information very carefully. When you get to Module 1, you'll see that you'll have the link to the instructor videos for this module, but then we also have links to our Cengage content, our Cengage reading, videos from our Cengage instructors, our Cengage presentation, flashcards. So all of these different links will take you again into that main Cengage course. Your assignments then will also be linked into Cengage in some cases, and in some cases they'll just be standard Canvas assignments. So by going through your module, you'll be able to check each of those things and make sure that everything gets properly done. I'm going to zoom out on this one a little bit so that you can see it better. It looks like this module is quite overwhelming, but let's back up here and take a look. We have videos, reading, resources, and then finally our assignments. Our first module does have some introductory assignments that are unusual, so it does seem like it has a few more. Our students have to get started right off on things. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our Cengage material using that main course link. When I click on this, I'm going to be instructed to click again to open Cengage in a new window. You will link your account to the course so that your Cengage account is linked to this content. When you open the content, you will be looking at the rolling week view. The rolling week view shows assignments that are due that week. So for week 1, we have no assignments due because all of the assignments for week 1 have due dates the second week of our course. In our course, material or units assume to begin on the Monday, like Monday the 22nd, and for that lesson, the assignments would be due the following Tuesday. Now that means the new unit has opened up already, so you don't really want to put off turning your assignments in until that following Tuesday, but you do have all of that time. But you should, again, already be started on your new lesson, so make sure you don't get yourself into a scheduling situation. Now I clicked on week 2, and again I see some of those same things that I was seeing on Canvas. Again, in the Cengage modules, they're all linked to this view so that you can see all of the different activities and assignments that are required for each module. Now I'm going to close down that week and expand week 3. Again, you can see that now we finally have some assignments due that are counting towards points. So always be watching, your due dates. They should show in Cengage and in Canvas. Your late penalty will be 10%. So let's try to get things turned in on time. Now, if you don't like this rolling week view, you can try the outline view. The outline shows you all of the different pieces of Cengage more in a table of contents type format, but things are a little bit more hidden. So for example, in part 1, I see there's 18 activities. I expand that and I would see module 1 with our module 1 activities and module 2 with the module 2 activities. Again, these due dates are the same. It's just looking at the material in a little bit different of a view. So you can do that either way. Either way, however you like. Remember that all of these resources are available to you to try to keep you on track as far as when things are due and what's going on with them. You can look at your gradebook in the Cengage main course link so that you can see how you are doing in Cengage. All of your courses from Cengage should automatically update the gradebook in Canvas. So if you were to notice some differences, you would want to give them a day or so to sync, and then if it appears to be some sort of technical issue, of course let me know so that we can make sure that things are syncing properly. Now I want to look at an example here of an assigned activity, the module 1, use it. I'm going to open this as though I were a student. I'm going to start the assignment, and in the use it activities there are questions here on the side. Each question could have multiple activities, different things going on with it. For this particular assignment, we can choose the important pieces of information and check our work, and it will tell us, oh, that was just a terrible attempt. So the check your work option will usually give you some feedback. Now, as you complete each activity, you'll be able to just finish them and submit the entire assignment for grading. So don't forget to do that final submission so that the assignment is sent on to me to grade. Otherwise, it'll show up as in progress on my end, and I won't be able to do anything to help you with that. So we want to make sure that we get things submitted all of the way. Now your quizzes are also in Cengage. You'll get used to the format, and I think that you'll see that it works quite well for you. The problems, again, may be different things, different problems. I'm going to click Start Assignment Now on this problem set. As I look at this, I notice that there are many of these problems. I'm going to look at this assignment in Canvas because I want to show you something that's really important. In Canvas, if I find this assignment, remember, it's going to take me to the exact same spot in Cengage. So no difference, everything's just fine. But once in a while, we might have an assignment where you aren't required to complete all of the activities from the Cengage problem set. find one. So you want to be sure to watch in Canvas to make sure that you're noticing if you need to do all of the problems or not. I'm concerned that I'm not seeing the instructions here that should be limiting you. So I might have found an issue that I need to get taken care of, because for these problems, I don't want you to do all of these. You don't have time, and I'm not going to grade them. So I'll be updating our course in Canvas. So you get the live video here where the teacher is like, something is not correct. So when you go to do the Module 3 problems, you should see some information that limits which problems you actually need to perform. So be sure to be watching for that. I apologize that I didn't realize it was not copied over properly. Now, that's an important thing because, as I mentioned, I don't want you to complete unnecessary activities just to do enough work to get a really good understanding of the requirements. So because of that, again, I want you to make sure that the assignments that you're submitting in are very professional and that you are making sure that all of the requirements are met. Now, when I look at that Module 3 problems again, I'm going to try to go back to that. Many of the problems will ask you to create a diagram, and of course we'll be using Microsoft Visio for that. And when we have to do that, you want to make sure that you're saving your Visio diagram is a PDF so that you'll be able to upload it to the Cengage facility. So I apologize that I clicked around for so long to find that, but as you submit a file, when you choose file, please make sure the file completes its upload before you submit the assignment for grading. I have seen some submissions where I think that the student really thought that they did submit a file, but then there's no file for me to grade. So I think that there could be a timing issue there. Some of our Visio PDF documents can be fairly large. So please make sure they finish uploading and then submit the assignment for grading. Okay, so watch carefully for which problems need to be completed and make sure in Cengage you're always doing that final submit. If all of those things go well, we shall have a nice, smooth semester. Please let me know if you run into questions or problems. Thank you.